Nurtured by his care and contribution, the art of living has rapidly grown across 156 countries, reaching over 450 million people.
More people are searching harder for inner peace these days. Would you agree?
Correct.
One of Gurudev's most unique offerings to the world is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. He has designed 57 exclusive courses that empower individuals and cater to the needs of a wide spectrum of institutions in the society. Back then, Gurudev started the Art of Living service projects by taking responsibility of reviving a sinking school which had no funds. Today, his intention has manifested in over 702 free schools, which provides education and food to more than 80,000 children in rural and tribal parts of India. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Art of Living Foundation pioneered the I Stand With Humanity initiative, providing more than 80 million meals to the daily wage earners in over 170 cities across India. The service initiative during the pandemic included the distribution of 6,000 tons of food to 5 million families. It helped set up 7 COVID care hospitals and provided with over 200,000 PPE kits. Trauma relief programs were also conducted for more than 1 million migrant laborers and COVID warriors to bring mental relief. To combat the fear, stress, and anxiety during such times, Gurudev launched the World Meditates campaign and also personally conducted online guided meditations twice daily, touching the lives of millions by bringing solace and keeping the hope alive. From childhood, Gurudev had immense faith in the principle of non-violence. With escalating violence and conflict in the world, Gurudev has brought peace in situations where war seemed like the only solution. Thousands of militants and Naxalites laid down their weapons and chose meditation in the northeast and other parts of India.
এই সংগ্ৰামখনত আমি সফল হ'ব নোৱাৰিলোঁ। লাষ্টত গম পালোঁ যে হস্ত সংগ্ৰামৰ জৰিয়তে আমি জাতীয় মুক্তি সংগ্ৰামত জয়ী হ'ব নোৱাৰিম।
His efforts include bringing an end to a 52-year-old fierce conflict between the FARC and the Colombian government.
Ojalá podamos los colombianos abrazar pronto el principio gandiano de la no violencia. Coincidimos con el maestro Shankar.
Gurudev has visited Iraq several times and addressed peace conferences to bring respite to the nation and its citizens. He has hosted a series of trust-enhancing interventions in Jammu and Kashmir, providing all the stakeholders to voice their opinions in an effort to restore peace in the valley.
I was named Muhammad, but after becoming a militant, I was called Khalid. We had been taught to operate guns, arms, and train other youths. But now, after doing the Art of Living course and meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path. We now want to spread love and non-violence in Kashmir.
Gurudev's programs have impacted people involved in armed conflicts across the world, making him a global ambassador of peace.
We gather today in this wonderful occasion of tolerance, blessed by our Master of Love.
Gurudev strongly believes that behind every culprit, there is a victim crying for help. The Art of Living prison program is helping to rehabilitate the prisoners. It has reached out to over 800,000 prisoners globally and has brought immense transformation in their lives.
I used to actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
I don't think any human being is totally bad. If he's bad, it's only his understanding, his behavior, his actions. But there is a good side to him, and I only see that.
The Art of Living's Welcome Home Troops project has transformed lives and brought veterans out of aggression and depression. 94% of these veterans who were suffering from the unseen wounds of war reported peace of mind and reduced stress and anxiety levels. The Art of Living has also been working towards the betterment of the environment. 40 plus rivers and thousands of water bodies in India have been revived. Conducted more than 100,000 cleanliness drives. Planted over 81 million trees in 36 countries. More than 2.2 million farmers have been trained to adopt natural farming till date. Gurudev found the Sri Sri Rural Development Program Trust to empower rural India. Volunteers have developed thousands of model villages across India, providing solar energy to over 90,000 individuals under Light a Home project. Gurudev's vast global network of volunteers is well known for mobilizing trauma and disaster relief for the affected populations around the world. In a world torn apart by religious, social, national and cultural divides, Gurudev's vision is to see the whole world as one family. Gurudev inspired Guinness World Record events like the World Culture Festival. The festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries with spectacular performances on a breathtaking 7-acre stage equivalent to 6 football fields by 36,602 dancers and musicians from around the globe, celebrating the diversity of all faiths and cultures. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records.
If you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The Art of Living Foundation. For 25 years it worked on programs promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our youth. It has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures, and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia, and Paraguay. The Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian award, and 21 honorary doctorates globally. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free and violence-free society.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth should be heard loud and clear.
What an amazing video it is. So much transformations. Namaskar. Myself Mohit Misra, a PhD student at IIT Guwahati and Vice President Student Gymkhana Council IIT Guwahati. It is really a big day for all of us as we have one of the eminent personality among us who have worked to transform the youth across the world with his wisdom and all the noble works for the betterment of the mankind. I extend heartfelt thanks to respected Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji for agreeing to address us out of his busy schedule and request all of you to join in welcoming him on behalf of IIT Guwahati. I also welcome Professor T.G. Sitaram, Director IIT Guwahati, and thank him for his support in organizing this event. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce you all to Miss Vidhi Bhati, She is a B- design student at IIT Guwahati and will be coordinating today's program. Thank you. Vidhi, please.
A very good evening to all of you. Next, I'd like to request Professor T.G. Sitaram, Director IIT Guwahati, to address the gathering.
Namaste. Om Namah Shivaya. Good evening to all. Greetings from Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati. A very warm welcome to Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji, to this Discover Your True Potential, IIT Guwahati in conversation with Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, Voice of Peace. On behalf of Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, and myself, we thank Gurudev for his gracious acceptance and his presence in this event, and ready to discuss, converse with Gurudev program. We look forward for a fruitful discussion, and in particular, his advice to our students in this difficult time, and request him to bless all the community of IIT Guwahati. Sri Ravi Shankar is a humanitarian, spiritual leader, and an ambassador of peace and human values. Through his life and work, Sri has inspired millions around the world with a vision of stress-free, violence-free world. You just saw the video where it all depicted in pictorial form. One of Sri's unique contribution to the process of self-development is the Sudarshana Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being of a human mind. It incorporates specific natural rhythms of the breath, harmonizing the body, mind, and emotions. I'm very happy to inform you that the scientists and researchers at Yale University and doctors from Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center at the Harvard Medical School have independently published research findings stating the efficacy of the art of living's Sudarshana Kriya Yoga technique as a stress management tool. Today, we are very happy to have you with us, sir. IIT Guwahati has just completed 26 years of existence, and it is the 6th IIT started in Assam, in the northeast of India, indigenously by Government of India. Today, IIT Guwahati has done very well in all fronts of higher education and ranked at the top in all the ranking systems in the country. IITG, in pursuit of excellence, achieved greater heights in research, teaching, innovation, technology transfer, outreach activities, and many more. Today, IIT Guwahati is a residential campus with its community consisting of more than 10,000 people, having almost 6,500 students, 450 faculty, staff, and their families in a very large 700-acre serene green campus on the banks of mighty Brahmaputra, just north of Guwahati city. I'm happy to participate in this event where our students want to discover their true potential and interact with Gurudev. They also want to learn how life has changed for better during this pandemic and ask him questions, strive to understand the true value of life, education, and discuss on techniques or tools to live a joyous life and wholesome learning. And I'm also seen Gurudev's work on river rejuvenation. I've even involved myself with some of his team members. For more than 6 months, our students are away from campus and learning online. In the midst of difficulty, they need to access to deepest wisdom and love. This interaction calls forth this loving presence of Gurudev with our students. This will be an opening to the heart and spirit of whatever being in our life we most experience as calm, wise, and compassionate. How do we find that inner place of calm in the midst of the storm? I look forward for the interaction and the advice from Gurudev. Also, I want to thank all the persons responsible for making this program Discover Your True Potential. IIT Guwahati in conversation with Gurudev made it possible. Thank you for your kind attention. Once again, I thank all from Art of Living, who have helped us to organize this program, other devotees of Gurudev, all our students, faculty, staff, and their families. Jai Hind. Namaskar. Thank you, Gurudev.
Thank you, sir. There is so much we all have to learn from Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji. So, without any further delay, we will start with the question and answer session with the panelists. Can we have the first question?
Yes, go ahead. Let me congratulate all the graduates of IIT. IIT is the pride of this country, and you are all the cream of our society. You represent really the cream of India. And of course, people from elsewhere in the world are also joining you. So, let me first congratulate you all, and especially Northeast is full of talents. Here in Bangalore, our campus, we have students from Northeast. I tell you, they excel in anything they take, especially in sports, in music, in sports. They are really they have no match. So when young people get good opportunity to blossom, they really do well. And that's what IITs have given to the country, to the world, an opportunity for young and brilliant minds to really blossom in full capacity. Let me also congratulate the staff and Professor Sitaramanji and Director Sitaramanji and his colleagues. They all have such a great vision. They have lived their life as an example of knowledge. What they know, what they learned, they live that. And so the high standards set up by our professors and faculties in these university, in these campuses of institutes, IIT campuses are really commendable and laudable. And yeah, now you can go in for the question. Yeah.
Jai Gurudev Guruji. Gurudev, sometimes in life when I have to make a choice, I choose the one that I think is right. But after I have made the choice, I start doubting the choice, and it really makes me demotivated in my path ahead. So what should I do to stick to the choice which I have made?
Yeah, there is a proverb you have heard, no? The other bank is greener all the time. So you have taken up engineering, then you say, oh, maybe I should have taken medical. If you have taken medical, you say, no, I should have taken CA. I should have become a chartered accountant. They seem to be making more money. Whatever you have taken, you complete it because you still have a lot of time. You can improve your skills, but don't leave anything halfway. If you talk to a medical student, they also want to run away after the second year. They find it too tough and too boring. So stay put where you are, complete your choice. You have chosen something, complete it, and then you can skill yourself in many other avenues as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Thank you, Gurudev. Can we have the next question?
Yeah.
Pranam Gurudev. Gurudev, so many people are suffering these days of this corona pandemic. So many people have lost their jobs. So many people are sick. When is all this going to end, Gurudev? And how should we deal with this?
Yeah, there is a lot of echo. What would be good is maybe one of you get all the questions and then you can read it, whoever has better connection, right? See if you can do that. Yeah, I know, Deepika, what you said is correct.
today the world is facing through a big crisis, and the crisis is job loss. Businesses are not running properly. Many had to close down their business, and a lot of fear. The World Health Organization has said that the biggest challenge that post COVID-19 the world would have to face will be mental health, depression. And at this time, we need to make everyone give that hope and bring strength to their mind. And that is where pranayama, meditation, positive news, all this will help. Otherwise, if you keep hearing the negative news the whole day, it affects your brain in an adverse manner. Yeah. So, time to keep ourselves in a positive space, and meditation and Sudarshan Kriya will all help you. Yeah.
Can we have the next question?
Yeah, by the time you prepare for the next question, who is talking next question? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Pranam Gurudev. Pranam Gurudev.
Yeah.
I am Vikas Shah. I am doing PhD at IIT Guwahati in the Department of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. So my question is all about the relationship actually. It's just not the relationship with a girl, but it's about a relationship with a family, a teacher, a friend. So it generally happens like the distraction comes through way when we get involved with someone. So my question is like, should we focus on our career first, or we can go in parallel with both getting a relationship? And if you say that it is okay to go in relationship as well as giving a focus to the career, then how to deal with the distractions or any issues that come in our way? Like, how can we make sure that our career remain unaffected?
Yes, because it is natural in schools and colleges. You fall in love with somebody, right? You get into some relationship. This happens. Now, relationship take a lot of your time. It occupies your mind so much. Except during the exam time, in which if you are focusing very heavily, the other times, relationship is something that occupies your mind. So I would say, if you are a brilliant student, if you are getting all A grades, it's okay. But if you have still to achieve A grades, I would recommend you to first focus on your career, and then relationship you can definitely take on. And again here, it is common and natural that relationship happens and they break also. When you have a breakup, don't lose your heart. I tell you, there are 7 billion people on the planet, of which at least half of them are marriageable age, of your age. In that half, that means 3 billion people, half of them are from the opposite sex. So you have 1.5 billion people to choose. So don't worry if one person has left and moved on. Know that your better choice will come your way. So don't get that stress. Today what is happening in the colleges around the world, young people are taking their life off. You have heard, and I would recommend you all to look around in your own campus. If anybody have a drooping face, someone is not smiling, don't just pass by them. Just say hello to them, talk to them, find out what is their issue, what is their problem. It could be financial, it could be relationship problem, it could be not getting enough grades, it could be fear or worry about the future. These are all that can be solved. And it's not worth taking one's life off. It's not worth suiciding, committing suicide just because of these few issues. So you need to talk to them, give them the courage and strength, and get them out of this low energy space that they stay. Yeah? What do you say? We
Yeah,
must
thank you,
take
Gurudev.
this as our commitment. See, in our campus, nobody in the IIT campus and any college school, whoever is in whichever college or school, we must give that support for our co-students. Yeah, so keep that in mind. And relationship is something you have the whole life in front of you. You can get into it anytime. Now the focus, I think, should be career. Yeah.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
Yeah.
Hello. We have the next question.
Yeah. Hello, sir. My name is Rahul. I'm a research scholar from Electronics and Electrical Department. So I have this basic question. Like we all know, we should do meditation, yoga, exercises. We should be honest. We should speak like truth all the time. But how many of we do that? Why it is so? Can you please put some light on this? And what can motivate us to follow all the good things that we know till date? Thank you.
Yeah. Why should we do good things? Yeah. Now, you know who goes to health food stores? Somebody who becomes sick. When you get sick, then you start thinking about healthy food. Before that, you don't bother. You go for kachoris, you go for pani puri, you go for all the canned food, everything. But the moment you become aware of something is getting wrong, the knowledge always comes in contrast. As young people, we don't bother. But when you start drinking too much and the liver starts showing up signs of unhealthy state, then you go to doctor say, hey, you cannot drink anymore. Then we become aware. But an intelligence sign of intelligence is prevention. You prevent before you try to cure something. I mean, you don't get into the trap of getting cured. Similarly, good things, when you understand it's good and it's good for you, it gives you good rest. Meditation gives you good rest and it is joyful. Why sometimes we don't think or do things though we know it is good? Because it is not giving us enough joy or thrill in life. Correct? So it's better to watch a movie which gives you more thrill than do yoga. Suppose if this is the thought that comes, know that there is a way to do yoga which also gives you so much joy. Meditation is not something that you have to impose yourself and get bored. It is something that brings excitement, thrill, joy, and sense of wonder inside of you. That is why we designed our student courses such that it is very much in sync with our student life or young life. In Art of Living, we designed 57 different courses so that it caters to all sections of society. What you like, high school children will not like. What high school kids like, primary kids don't like that at all. Whatever is thrill for primary school children is no longer interesting for professors. So as age as age varies, our taste, our interest also varies. And that's why I would say we need to package knowledge to all different age groups so it is not boring, rather it is more engaging and interesting. Yeah.
Kadir, can you ask your question now?
Namaskar, Guruji. My name is Kadir Nofal. I'm from Syria. I'm a PhD student at IIT Guwahati. Gurudev, as you always say, I have family everywhere worldwide. Nowadays, the meaning of life as a living experience and being in the present moment has got lost in many modern societies, especially among youth, as a result of various social, financial, or even war-related crises. On the contrary, the need of meditation and self-awareness got arisen globally. And I could see that among many of my country youth, where the longing for inner journey get accompanied with the difficult war situation. Is it like the phoenix who arises from the ashes? Can you enlighten this point by your wisdom? And please, can you share the art of living perspection to remove the obstacles in terms of language and financial issues for spreading its knowledge to the whole global family? Jai Gurudev.
Yes, Gadir Nofal, you said it correct. It is possible. It is, I don't consider that as wisdom which is not practical. What is the point of having some wisdom which doesn't come to your use in your daily life, which doesn't uplift your spirit, which doesn't give you peace of mind, which doesn't elevate your energy, make you happy, joyful, and which infuses you with tremendous confidence? That type of knowledge, wisdom is of no use, right? It can be in the library, in the book, but not practical. Here we are talking about something which is very practical. That's why I call this the art of living, because the principle in this help you on a daily basis, on a day-to-day basis. So you don't have to make an effort to imbibe them. It is like a reminder inside you. It's like a programming that gets set in you. Automatically you start living in the present moment, accepting things as they are, and you start stretching your hands first to others, create a sense of belongingness around you. These are things which we can do, and this is needed today across the globe. Today people, whether in Mongolia or in Argentina or in US or India, China, everywhere people are looking for meditation. And meditation is something that adds charm to your life. It may be little difficult, like you go to gym. People go to gym, maybe 1 or 2 days you go, it feels so boring and feels like you feel like not going. But once you start integrating in it, you find it is very natural, it's normal. In fact, you'll start missing it if you don't do it. So same with meditation also. And today you are in a very lucky area, space, because you have all these apps. You can just put on the app and just relax, close your eyes and sit back and relax. Meditation will happen to you automatically. And that's one very good thing today. Thanks to technology, it has brought meditation to everybody as a drawing room. Yeah.
Thank you.
Please ask your question.
Namaste. I am Singh. I am the Police Department. My problem is that whenever I see this kind of disturbance in society, like very serious problems are already, I start feeling like is not that important, and my focus shifts to the serious problem is happening in the society. So I focus in the present, my work gets. So what can I do in the present moment? How would I respond to a problem in the society? So, like molestation, anything. So what's my action?
Yes, Beam Singh, this is very good question you brought. You know, you need to have two goals for yourself. One is a goal for the world. What type of world you want to see? What you would like to do to the world, right? To the society you are in, to the nation, your commitment to the planet Earth, right? One big goal and one immediate goal for you for your career. So, and these two goals need not be contradictory. They don't contradict, in fact. You have a goal, okay, I want to complete my this work of today's or this, you know, assignment that I have. You complete that. But in the back of the mind, you have the bigger goal, bigger vision for the planet. And that is necessary. If any one goal is missing, if you have only thinking about yourself making money, you know, you become very selfish and you will lose many opportunity in the world. And if you only think about big things, what will happen to the world? I tell you, you will not be able to solve all the problems in the world, right? This world will continue to have problems. So if you only think about big problems, you will not even be able to take that first step that is needed towards your own goal, right? So we need to balance these two things, personal goal and a goal for the planet Earth, especially when you are building a career and when you are still a student. Once your student life is done, then you say, I want to dedicate my whole life to the nation. Wonderful. Go ahead. And somewhere they both converge. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Mohit.
Hello, sir. Pranam.
We know that college-age students have a greater prevalence of mental health issues than any other age group. We also know that 60% of students report that they have felt overwhelming anxiety, and over 40% of students have reported feeling so depressed that they were unable to function.
I seriously feel that a lot of students here don't have healthy coping mechanisms to deal with stress, and then we just kind of like shove it under the rug.
The strategies that I use to manage the pressure points at Yale have varied. Usually I kind of don't manage them, but in general, like last semester, if I was overwhelmed by something, I would just kind of shut down.
We see students come in with so much burnout and stress and a very distracted mind, and that makes academics hard and social life even harder.
Instead of sitting down and doing what I needed to do, whether that be work or sports or going to the gym, I would find myself sort of moping around my room a little bit, becoming extremely distracted with social media.
Stress in my life was like, I would kind of have meltdowns not before a race or a big test because I wouldn't know how to handle it that well.
So that's why we launched this randomized control trial with around 200 Yale students. So what we did was have the students go through this 8-week intervention, and right before and right after those 8 weeks, we collected data on their psychological well-being, on measures of stress, anxiety, depression, burnout, life satisfaction, self-compassion, all of the different facets of well-being. We decided to evaluate 3 different empirically validated well-being interventions side by side compared to a control group. An emotional intelligence program, did mindfulness-based stress reduction, and finally we selected the SKY Campus Happiness Program.
So SKY, the Campus Happiness Program, is a comprehensive wellness program.
Yeah, you can watch this. It's just 5 minutes tape. You can watch and see how it has It has benefited students, and 58 universities in America alone has made this part of their credit. You do this, you get marks for it also. So this is what is being done. And apart from this, engineering students in this country, 58,000 engineering students have done the self program, and they have been also tremendously benefited. We can You can learn about all the research work. Were you getting my talk before or not? Could you hear me?
Yes, Gurudev.
Ji.
Yes, Gurudev.
Okay. So, what I would expect you all, look around. Anyone who looks little depressed in your campus, don't let them be by themselves. At least say hi to them, talk to them, you know, and tell them to take few deep breaths and do some meditation. They will definitely come out of their low mind, low that stress and depression. Yeah. So these days they talk about mindfulness and all these other new names, but they found mindfulness is nothing. It's just a little bit knowledge of our own meditation projected a little bit. But I tell you, this is kriya, Sudarshan kriya, and meditations, sahaj meditation that we are teaching. We found that to be much better than all the techniques, emotional intelligence, everything that the West has been using. So they found that, and also it improves uh, our immune system. This is one thing very interesting. Our immune system becomes 5 times stronger by doing the breathing exercises, Sudarshan Kriya and meditation. So at this time of pandemic, where there is panic everywhere, we all must focus on enhancing our energy through our breathing exercises and see that our immune system is strong and we have a cheerful mind, which is very important for any creative, productive work. Hmm? Wonderful.
Mohit sir, you had a question?
Pranam, Gurudev, am I audible? I hope. I got one question from one of the Professor S. Dandapat from IIT Guwahati, that many people start doing meditation and yoga, but what happens? They fail to maintain regularity. So, how to maintain regularity in meditation and yoga?
Regularly, this is what you're saying?
Yes, regularity.
Regularity doesn't matter. You don't need to impose that, they should do, but um, they should take challenges. Youth always love to take challenge. Recently I gave a 21-day challenge for people to meditate. So when you take the 21-day challenge, the people found wonderful results, tremendous results. So you can all take such challenges. Okay, 45 days I'm going to do yoga, come what may. Suppose you break in between, never mind, start again 45 days. So taking such challenges would be very good for a continuity. And after some time, it becomes like brushing your teeth. When you are young, your mother has to force you to brush your teeth. But later on, it became such a part of your life, and nobody need to tell you. So it gets integrated. Till then, it is needed. You need support group. You need people to do together. See, gym also same thing. When there is somebody coming to you to go for a morning jog or gym, you go. If you don't have a company or you don't have a companion to do that time, you often say, okay, no, tomorrow I will go. You keep postponing. That's a natural tendency of mine. So I would say you should do it in the campus as a group, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people as a group. When you do practices in group, it's always good. There is an old Sanskrit saying that saying, Ekas tapasvi dviradhyayi. When you are miserable, you don't need to share your misery with everybody. It's no point in sharing that you have a headache with so many people. But when you do it yourself, bear it yourself. But when to practice, it's always good to have more than 2 people. Yeah.
Sir, there is another question. Actually, there are many world-level disputes have been solved through you by your mediation. So, and I also came to know that many militants have dropped their weapons and adopted the peace and decided to live a very peaceful life. So, what is your message to all of us? How we can actually settle the disputes and can head towards the peaceful life?
See, whenever there is the world has disputes, you cannot expect the world having no dispute at all. In life, conflicts do come. When conflicts come, what you need to do is take an attitude of impartiality. If you want to resolve a conflict, first of all, you have to be a neutral party. You have to be very honest, straightforward, and balanced mind. Your balanced mind and a calm mind will help others to calm their mind also. If you yourself are agitated, you are restless, you cannot resolve any conflict. Yeah.
Gurudev, there is one more question that is regarding our Indian culture. There was previously no concept of old age homes in Indian culture, but nowadays it is quite visible. Do you think that youths are denying their responsibility towards their parents? Please spread your wisdom and thoughts to youths to restore it. What should be the responsibilities of the youth towards the senior citizens?
You know, sometimes the youth from a country go to other countries for work, for study, for work, and their old parents are left at home all by themselves with not much support or help. In these situations, it is better they all can live together. Old age home need not be seen as a bad thing, as a place of abandonment. It can be a place of mutual help and cultural unity and unity in diversity. It is better for me. I always think it's better to have joint family system. The grandparents and grandchildren live together in a house. Everybody is together. Then you learn a lot, and grandparents help the grandchildren. There is lot of bonding happens, and the children learn from the grandparents. It's always the best. But when that is not possible, or when the situation circumstances are different, it is not bad idea to have a safe environment of elderly people where there is some help or some uh, you know proper attention is given to them in such an environment. It shouldn't be called as an old age home, it should be called as vanaprasthashram. This was there from the ancient time. Vanaprasthashram is when people, when they have done all their duties, they would go and remain in a different community. It's good to have a community life for elderly people, but not a place what we think in a negative connotation, an old age home where you go and dump somebody. No. In fact, these community lives should also have children in that places. Young people and old people live together, and that's how the wisdom can, transpire. Yeah. Wonderful. Nice being with you all. Nice, Professor.
Thank you, Gurudev. I request you to, give one message or one thing what our students can do every day to come out of the stress and, or maybe just a prayer, something, which you can bless all the students of IIT Guwahati. Thank you.
Yeah, blessings are there with everybody. There'll be a recorded, there'll be a meditation now. They can all do meditation with me. And there is an app, Art of Living app, which they can download and put the earphones and meditate. This is very easy. 15 minutes, 20 minutes meditations. I made number of meditation in all language. They can do that. And I would tell them to take few deep breaths every day. Do some pranayama. Do some bhastrika. Breathe in and breathe out with your hand. Breathe in so your lungs open up, and then breathe out. Do the bhastrika a few times. That will help you tremendously. Meditation, very important. Do meditation. That will keep your energy high. Yeah. And the one thing, as Professor Sitaraman said, is look around. Anybody with a drooping face or a sad face, don't pass by them. Stop and talk to them. Tell them they are not alone, and make them realize that their problem is much smaller than what they think. If you can make people understand their problems are smaller than what they imagine, you are their good friend. So make sure that you don't just pass by. If you cannot cut through to them, note their name, find out, and tell one of their close friends. They may open up to them. They may not open to a stranger, but make some little effort. You'll be able to save a life from disaster. Okay? All the best to everybody, every one of you. Namaste.
Gurudev, a quick
Where,
rapid fire.
Rapid
quick
fire है
rapid
क्या?
fire.
हाँ. Okay, okay, पूछ लेना. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Deepika.
Okay, Gurudev. So Gurudev, I'll tell you few phrases or one word, and you have to quickly tell one word, whichever comes to your mind related to that.
Yeah, I have done many rapid fires. Okay, go ahead.
Of course, Gurudev. Money.
Means. Means. It's just a means. Yeah.
Purpose of life as a youth.
Is a secret not to be revealed. Yeah, next.
Responsibility. Responsibility.
Part of your character. Good character.
Passion.
That moves you.
Service.
That shows you have a heart.
Career.
Career, you have bright one. Yeah.
And the percentage proportion of career, service, and money in life.
Like riding a bicycle. Balance.
Gurudev, you have traveled all over the world. What is the best place to live? Success.
Success will run after you when you have a character. Yeah.
Gurudev, what's the secret of your smile?
Art of living, that's what I share with everybody. Okay?
Hope.
Okay. Hope.
Okay, Guru. Yes.
Keep it.
There
Keep
are
it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Don't lose it. Hold on to it. Okay? Okay, bye. All the best to everybody. Bye. Namaste. Let's sit comfortably, easily. Keep your spine erect, shoulders relax. Close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in, hold the breath, and let go. Another deep breath in, hold the breath, and let go. Become aware of your whole body. Your body is a precious gift to you from nature. Honor your own body. Feel the compression of air all around your body. Place your attention the navel center. This is the center of gravity of your body.
Just let it be whatever is there right this moment. Will not try to bring anything in or stop anything from being. This moment, whatever is, we agree with it. Just feel as though everything is frozen, pleasant, unpleasant, tension or relaxation. It's frozen this moment, the way things are. Just let it be.
Whatever is happening this moment, just let it be. Let it happen. The origin of us is emptiness, and the goal is also emptiness. This moment also there is emptiness. Just relax and repose into it. Embrace the emptiness willingly with all your heart. Everything is nothing. Everything is nothing. Just repose it. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly and gradually become aware of body and surrounding. And you may open your eyes.